just so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, 'cause nobody made us, and no one can take this 'cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
Oh, yeah, here we are.
Here we are. Wow, man.
Well,
Wow.
I know, right? We're coming in hot today.
You are not the same person you were yesterday, man.
What does that mean?
That's, have you ever done that? Like, you ever gotten out of your car after a long ride somewhere and been, like, just jamming to the music real loud?
Yeah.
And then you get back in your car after, like, doing whatever, being out of it, shopping,
Yeah.
whatever, hanging out at a friend's house.
Okay.
And, like, you turn the key back on, and the first thing is, like, the
That
music's
music
just
just
like,
blaring.
"Brah," and
Yeah.
you're like, whoa, I'm not the same person I
Yeah,
was.
no, I do that regularly
Yeah.
to myself because I am, you know what, everybody has their holdovers, I would say, from being a kid.
Right.
And by kid, I mean like a teenager or young 20s. And so mine is, and probably a product of my generation because we grew up trying to load our cars up with these
The speakers
number
and
of speakers.
oh
and
yeah, dude, that was
equalizers and
mine
shit.
too. Yeah.
So my holdovers, I still like to jam music really loud, especially when I pull up anywhere.
Yep.
Not to like an event or something. Just at the house, when I pull up, I'm jamming. You know?
Yep.
And I'll forget to turn it down and get in the car, and I'll freak myself out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So
Because usually
you're not
it
the same
switches
person.
off because I'm always connected to my phone, but it'll switch over to the radio.
Yeah.
And so when I get in, it's the radio, which is way louder than my phone. It's just like, bah! And I'm like, oh shit. I nearly give myself a stroke.
Yep. I've done that so many times, man.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? There's T-Mac and Brad in the house.
yo.
Jim, Brad was out there yesterday at the event, wasn't
He
he?
was, man. We got to catch
Supporting
up
the
for a
wise
minute.
guys.
Yeah, at the block party parade, man.
Yeah.
I got to catch up with him and talk with him for a few. He was out getting his steps in.
Well, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah. Have you been over to see him at Astoria?
I have not. I need to.
Yeah, man. He's got all the good shoes over there,
Right?
man.
He told me he was going to hook me up with a deal.
Yeah?
Get me some of them
Man,
New Balance dad shoes.
Yeah, I'm not in on that, but what's up, Ronnie? I certainly want to go see him about some good Nikes or something.
Yeah.
Ronnie, my son has taken or my family, I guess now they call you RJ. That's the code for you now is RJ around the house. So you're now a legend with your own nickname, or initials at least. What's up, Mistress Mayhem? So what's going on, man? How was yesterday? Was everything great? Everything going good?
Man, it was. It was a fun time out there. Got to hang out. Kind of just. We ended up not doing the parade, just because it was so hot.
Oh yeah, it was miserably hot. I wondered about that.
Yeah. But outside of that, man, it was a great time.
Good to connect with a few people and.
Yeah, man, it was definitely a more intimate gathering, especially with
awesome.
like the team players. You
Yeah.
got a little one-on-one time with them, and
That's really
hey,
cool.
how's it going? And of course, some sponsors were out there. They were selling snow cones, and I think Burgers and More was out there.
That's cool,
so,
man.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
That's
a fun
awesome.
time.
Yeah, I bet it was. So now they start getting ready for next year.
Yeah, yep. Everybody, hey, we unfortunately, it was bittersweet. We made it to
Sure.
the championship as a first-year team. Amazing.
That's an amazing run. I don't care, man. That's an amazing run.
Coach Bones, still deservedly so, Coach of the Year for the Arena League.
No,
so,
I get why. I mean, I get that completely.
And hopefully next year we'll get it. I don't want to. Or next year, not hopefully, we will get it. We'll bring home the championship next
Now-
year for sure.
What about?
They were plagued by travel things going up there, man.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Oh.
Like it just
one thing after.
Not an excuse is to not do it, but it was like.
What's
They
up,
had
Mike?
car breakdowns and flight delays,
Just
and
issues,
then by the
yeah.
time they got up to their hotel rooms, it was 5 a.m. game day.
Oh, they were just frazzled.
And they were,
whatnot.
yeah.
No, I get that. What about? So, did you connect up? When are you going to start the wrestling?
From what I understand, that will be in November.
In November,
Yeah,
so you
they-
got a little break there.
Yeah, they just basically said, we're all set. We know what we're going
Okay.
to do. We'll call you in November to
Awesome.
talk to you more.
Okay,
So,
all right, all right. Well, good enough. Well, let's go ahead and get into some news you can use and see what the hell's going on here.
there's none.
Don't forget that the Mario Kart tournament, the first annual PATP Mario Kart tournament, is August 31st. make sure to go register on the website so that we know you're coming. By the way, they do have wheels for everybody.
Nice.
So you're gonna have wheels. Should you choose to use one, you don't have to, but you can use them. So I did verify that.
Somebody wanted to drop the suggestion that maybe the next time or even this time, if we could, maybe we do a little break off and do a Call of Duty tournament.
Oh, well, it'd have to be the next time. And,
Okay.
and I think I played that 10 times in my life when my
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
when it first came out, I think it was Call of Duty 2 Black Ops.
Okay.
That's what my kids played, and I played a handful of times with them, and I'm going to be honest, that game overwhelms me. Look,
Me too.
These are those games. Look, I'm simple, man. I grew up in a simple era.
I agree.
You know, we had a joystick and 2 buttons,
Right.
and that's how we operated. Now you need a college degree and a manual to understand all the combos that you can put. And so, yeah, every time I would rematerialize in Call of Duty, someone would smoke my ass.
Yep, that's what happens to me too.
Man,
Yep.
yeah, I'm just sitting there getting smoked. I'm running around like a fool, getting blown up. It wasn't nearly as exciting.
Some little 7-year-old in China's laughing at you.
Yeah, the old game Contra. You just move forward with a gun. That's me, man. That's my speed, bro. I'm not hiding behind anything. I'm not
Sit
running
there
in
and
rooms.
hold the A button while moving from side to
that's,
side.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
me. Just like playing Galaga, buddy. I still love it. It's still simple. It's easy. I don't need much.
I get it though.
U.S. electricity usage expected to reach new highs this year and next, according to a projection from the Energy Information Administration. Commercial power sales will increase 3% this year, 4% in 2026. They attribute that to more demand for data centers. The president has sought to bolster fossil energy and nuclear power, seeking to slow the build out of solar and wind. Yeah, understandably so. I mean, look, man, you could put as many windmills out there as you want, or turbines, whatever you want to call them. They'll never produce what you need on electricity. That's fool's gold. Plus, we already found out the whales don't seem to like it very
Right.
much. And then solar, it does have a lot of promise to it, but there's still a lot of problems as well. Let's see. Jim said, that's how they make money on controllers. I've broken many playing Call of Duty online. I bet, man. Yeah, no, I'm sure if I played that, I'd be pissed off.
Really happened?
What? What are you looking at, man? What are you?
Sorry, you were talking about
No.
whales, and it reminded me of this video. But
Oh, okay. Well, they can't see the video, Rich.
I know, but it went viral. It was this. It was just crazy. But I thought it was an AI video, and then I went and looked at it. So, all right, there's a viral video of this orca whale that attacks its trainer, like in the pool in front of a crowd.
Okay, yeah.
And it kills the woman.
Yes,
like
yeah.
live.
That was
there.
probably years ago, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Was
Maybe.
it many years ago that happened, or
I
was it
don't.
recent?
I don't know. This
I
one.
do remember that happening a few years back. I didn't
Yeah.
know if it was new or not. Maybe it's a new one.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah.
But that's probably what should happen if you have one of those in captivity.
I
To be
mean,
honest, I mean they're awfully big.
fair enough.
You know,
but
I mean,
yeah.
Let it go.
I'm thinking it happened recently. At
Really?
least it's being reported
Well,
like it happened
okay.
recently. Yeah.
Well, I'm not shocked necessarily, but yeah, let it go.
yeah.
I mean, those are too big to keep in captivity, man. I mean, there's no basis for that.
I mean, I agree. Shaman
You know,
and everything.
yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, no. Come on, man. Let's see. A federal judge is ordering ICE to improve conditions at a New York federal building where migrants are being detained or they can't hold them there. Okay. So they want to get them some, just some updated standards, hygiene products, bottled water, different things like that. So I guess they're looking through it to see if they can get that up or they'll put an injunction in. What else is going on here? No. Okay, President Trump and Vice President Vance will hold a virtual meeting today with Ukrainian President Zelensky and the European allies ahead of his planned summit with Putin. Ukrainian officials say Russia may be showing signs of wanting to end the war after Trump spoke with Zelensky last week. Zelensky warned that Putin's not actually preparing for peace. He said Russian forces are redeploying in ways that suggest new attacks rather than a ceasefire. He said Ukraine will not give up any territory and will not abandon its goal to join NATO and will not accept limits on its military. Putin wants Ukraine to give up several regions in the south and east and accept limits on its military size and not be allowed into NATO. So, they're working on it.
Right.
The Texas House Democrats who fled the state to try to block new congressional maps are now discussing when they'll return home after disrupting the special session. They left Texas August 3rd, traveled to Illinois, New York, Massachusetts, California to prevent them from having enough members to conduct business. They weren't able to reach quorum for the fifth time in more than a week, so they announced if they can't achieve that by Friday, both the House and Senate will end the special session. The governor said he'll immediately call a second special session with the same agenda or maybe an expanded one. So we'll see what happens there. The U.S. debt reached $37 trillion. That's not very much. As confirmed by the Treasury Department, that reflects federal funding boosts for social programs, infrastructure, and stimulus efforts. The rising debt raises concerns about the government's borrowing costs, the potential for higher interest rates, and long-term impacts. Yeah, but we are bringing in a lot of new revenue, too.
I was going to say, that sounds very much like hey, let's cut down on the...
Yeah, we're bringing in a lot of new revenue, so I think that's helping a lot. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. On Saturday, 2 drivers seriously injured in Henderson, Nevada, when individuals dropped or threw large rocks from a bridge onto northbound lanes of US 95. The rocks damaged 4 vehicles, prompting emergency crews to transport the wounded for medical care. The suspects fled before police got there. They are looking for these people. Yeah, that's terrible when they do that. And I don't know if, they're just dumb and young and they think it'll be funny and disruptive, or if they actually are just evil bastards who want to hurt somebody,
There was somebody up in Michigan that did that years ago. Was throwing like boulders of rocks and stuff over an overpass.
Yeah, no, there's somebody that died from it not too far back.
Yeah, I think that was
President Trump has threatened to allow a major lawsuit against Fed Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, demanding he cut interest rates immediately. He said the lawsuit would involve his handling of expensive renovations. He once again called Powell Jerome Too Late Powell and criticized Stephen Mnuchin for recommending him in 2017. He claimed the building renovation cost $3 billion. It should have been a $50 million project. Neither here nor there. He won't drop the rates, and it's really ridiculous, to be honest. What's up, Joey? Brad said he could use a stimulus. Yeah, we could all use a stimulus.
Tyler Burns said good morning.
What's up, Tyler? TB in the house. Yeah, man, the Fed needs to drop the rates. I mean, look, all the indications that things are improving are there. It's ridiculous they haven't. It is political. I don't care what anybody says. It is political.
Wait a minute. We're missing somebody in chat this morning.
Who, Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he's got some turkey
he's
business.
Officially late. I think he's going to have to, take a paintball shot or something.
No,
he didn't show up.
I don't know about that. I'm going to let you guys work on that and let you enforce that, all right? All right, here's some good news. After 3 weeks of searching at Crater of Diamond State Park in Arkansas, Michelle Fox recently found a 2.3 carat white diamond on the last day of her trip. She began the hunt after graduate school with the goal of sourcing her own engagement stone supported by her partner. I bet it was. I bet it damn well was. A lot cheaper to get that put in her ring than it is to buy one. She started the hunt, like I said, after graduate school. The gem, which she named the Fox Blue Diamond, is the park's 3rd largest find this year. I've never been there.
Neither have I.
And I really want to go. I think it would be a lot of fun.
I've always heard it's best to go out there after a good storm has come through. Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff surfaces. Yeah,
so
I've heard that as well.
You get to keep the diamond, obviously, if you find it.
any stones.
Are they actually worth, can you go into a jewelry store and be like, hey, I found these diamonds, how much can I sell them for?
Yeah, maybe. It depends. Yeah, they're rough diamonds, so they're not cut or polished.
Right.
They don't come out of the ground that way.
Right.
They're rough, so it would have to be cut and polished by someone. I don't know if you I would assume someone at the jewelry store at least can connect you to the right person to do that.
Right.
On the stone, I don't know. I'm ignorant to that, but I do know they are worth money, and yes, you can get it done. They're starting to find some mineralization that hasn't been seen there yet. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
That's cool.
interesting.
All right. Drunk and naked, no way for a pilot to be in the hallway of a hotel, but a pilot for EasyJet suspended after roaming the hallways of a luxury hotel nude and hammered. This all happened at a five-star resort in Cape Verde after an extended drinking session at the bar. After the airline was hit with multiple complaints, they decided to ground the unnamed pilot. Well, he wasn't in the air drunk. That's a plus. He's in the hotel.
He was playing helicopter.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We've all done that. We've all done that. Let's see.
That's hilarious.
A music festival thrill ride was shut down after it unexpectedly broke, leaving passengers stuck high in the sky and upside down. The Apollo 13 ride was an attraction at the Cornwall Boardmasters Surf and Music Festival. Don't ride rides at places like that, man. You're an idiot. The ride had reportedly passed safety inspections, but riders ended up stuck for about 20 minutes. Those on the ground were cracking jokes on social media. Nobody was ever in danger or hurt. If you're not interested in college credit, tests, or bills, but still want to further your education, maybe look into Profs and Pints. Professors and experts have given topics or giving lectures now in bars, restaurants, and other off-campus locations around D.C. The organization founded by Peter Schmidt, who said that around 1,000 talks have been staged. It all started with the goal of never stop learning. Yeah, that's interesting.
Right.
I wonder why they're doing it there. Very interesting. Maybe they're talking
Seems
about
like a
things they don't
brilliant-
want to in colleges.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
Could be. I don't know. It's the only public diamond mine in the country, maybe the world, Brandon said. Is that right? I didn't know that.
Little doggy said he had went with an ex, but she couldn't fit through the gates. They
Stop it.
20 feet.
Stop it. Stop it. Lake Alice, usually 26 acres of spring-fed water at William O'Brien State Park, has been completely drained due to mechanical failure in its 65-year-old water valve system. The valve is meant to release the excess water into the St. Croix River. It got stuck open after being used to lower rising lake levels. Park visitors surprised to find only small puddles and a dry lake bed. Yeah, I can see that. This is a Play Stupid Games, Win Stupid Prizes. Spider-Man, the guy who calls himself Spider-Man, a Virginia Spider-Man who's known for climbing things, volunteered to climb the Smith Aquatic Center to entertain kids, but he injured himself during the climb and wasn't able to get down. He was stuck on top of the building for about an hour. After working for that hour, the Charlottesville Fire Department finally able to get him back on the ground and took him for medical treatment. A witness who saw it said the climber may have dislocated his knee.
Oof.
Yeah, this guy just goes around free climbing shit. And, these people, man, sometimes I watch these videos of these free climbers where they climb to the highest, like to the top.
Oh,
of the
yeah, like
buildings
they're
and
climbing
stuff
up like
to take selfies.
skyscrapers.
And I'm like,
and
man,
yeah.
you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You are an idiot.
And they do it without any
Yes,
gear or
nothing,
anything. It's just
nothing.
like powder on the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may be a superhero today, but you won't be when you're falling, bitch. I mean, that's crazy, man.
You'll be a headline on Patrick and the People.
That's right. That's exactly what you'll be. A traffic stop in Madison County in Nebraska led to the arrest of a completely naked man hauling stolen motorcycles. Well, you got to be naked to haul those. Deputies pulled over 47-year-old Kip Holston. Oh, his name's Kip. Already, I don't like him. About 1 a.m. Sunday, after spotting his pickup pulling a trailer without working lights. There you go. Criminals without checking their
Yep.
lights.
Should have done that pre-trip.
Yeah, when they approached the vehicle, they found him nude and using his pants to cover himself. Told officers he was hot and allergic to his own sweat. His license was suspended. He was hauling 2 motorcycles. One was stolen. They also found weed concentrate, a pipe, and a BB gun. He resisted arrest, and he wouldn't move or anything, so he got lots of charges. And then a Canadian border service agent at Toronto Pearson Airport stopped a traveler arriving from Jamaica this month. During a search, they found 18 kilos of cocaine worth about $2 million hidden inside processed cheese cans, like
All
squeezed
right,
cheese.
right?
Yeah, the traveler was arrested, both the individual and seized contraband, handed over to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police for further investigation. A little bit of sports here. In case there were any doubts, this is that stuff right here. I just go, come on, man, do we have to? Fight night at the White House is absolutely going to happen. That's the word from UFC CEO Dana White. He's going to travel to D.C. later this month to talk logistics with the president and his daughter. Last month, Trump announced he'd like to see the event on the grounds of the White House with 20,000 spectators to ring in America's 250th anniversary.
America.
Yeah, no, that's
They should just have a big banner right above it that just says
America.
America.
Yeah, just probably should.
Sponsored by Bud Light. America.
But not Bud Light. More NBA scheduling news broke yesterday with the release of the league's opening night matchups. The games that start the season will happen Tuesday, October 21st, and feature the Rockets visiting the champion Thunder, followed by the Warriors visiting the Lakers. Both games will be on NBC. And then, well, you need this, I guess. So you thought Rice Krispie treats were just a sugar snack with no benefits. Well, professional runner Molly Huddle and Australian cyclist Nick Schultz, well, they disagree. Historically, endurance athletes have made a habit of pre-making and shoving rice-based snacks in to give their bodies sufficient carbs and glycogen stores. Huddle says Rice Krispie treats set really well with her system, and the sugar is a bonus. Said on race day he'll down several of them to prime his system. Sports dietitian Megan Featherston agrees it's great for performance. So maybe if you were really going to have a big night with the lady, you could down 2 or 3 Rice Krispie
Right,
treats
there you go, yeah.
and really just
And
go.
just
Marathon that out, right? I mean, would that work? And if I ate 2 or 3, I'm
I don't
just gonna be
think
like,
so.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm tired, honey. I ate too many of those.
I have a stomach.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back in just a minute, y'all. Yeah.
I'ma take it there. Try not to rage out, but I'm getting the itch. I think I'm losing my shit. It's called a turn signal, bitch. Damn. Proximity alert. Too many cars on the road. And right now I'm Dr. Jekyll, but going into Mr. Hyde mode. Damn. On your ass, wanna put my footprint. Road rage warning. Road rage imminent. Road rage commencing in 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Speedometer went to sleep, sitting still, just guzzling gas. Knob jockey in the jacked up Jeep is all up on my ass. Oh hell no, too much caffeine. Drop the oil slick, hit up the smoke screen. Richard Cheddar in the Beamer, he got something to flaunt. Light up the missiles, ready to launch. Fire 1, fire 2, boom, bitch, damn. On your ass, wanna put my footprint. Road rage warning, road rage imminent. Road rage commencing in 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. What the hell you waiting for? Now I got no time to hit up the convenience store. Blue hair, don't care, just trying to get from here to there. I don't even want to lose my shit. But it's called the slow lane. Get in it, you prick. Pull up on me, brake checking a bird. 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 Pull up on me, brake checking a bird.
welcome back, Patrick and the people. It is, what is today, Wednesday or Thursday?
Is it?
I can't even remember what day it is, man.
Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday, midweek, so we made it that far. What's up, Mark Wooten? How you doing, man? How are you,
I
buddy?
don't even know where we are anymore, man.
Well, I understand. So, what do you got going on this week? What's new? The kid back in school now?
Yeah, man. He just went back to school. First day was
Yeah.
yesterday, so thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, no, that's a celebration. It's always exciting when they get out because you get to get a little more time with them, and then
About 6 to 8 weeks in, you're like, okay, I'm done.
no, I got to get them out of here.
Right.
Yeah, no, they're killing me, man.
Yeah.
I got to get them out
Yeah.
for sure. Were you ready for him to go back to school?
I don't know if I was more
Don't lie.
ready for. No, I'm being honest. I don't know if I was more ready for him to go back to school
Mm-hmm.
or more ready for just the fact of I wasn't going to have like 15 neighborhood kids in my house every day.
Oh, yeah.
wanting to
Well,
play
that's
video
part of it.
games.
That comes with it for sure.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so it definitely quietened your place down.
Oh, dude, it was like one of my favorite because one of his friends, I guess Jacksonville still hasn't started or doesn't start until next week or whatever.
Okay.
And even though I'm in Jacksonville, I'm on like the Jacksonville Cabot line,
Mm-hmm.
so my kiddo goes to Cabot. Jeez. So, anyways, one of his friends came up to the door yesterday afternoon about 11 o'clock and.
Yeah.
Is Jack's here? Can I play? Is it cool if I come in? And I'm like, nope, he's at school.
No.
Have a good day. Bam.
Yeah. No, you had something happen that I've had happen before. You said that you had come home or whatever, and some kid was in there all by himself, not even with your son playing a video game.
Yeah, man,
hanging
these
out.
kids are ruthless. Like, they just don't even knock. They'll just walk in, help themselves to the cabinet, sit down, start
Was he eating
playing.
your food too. Eating
Yeah, yep. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, Jax is outside playing. He's over,
Yeah, no, this is not the game center, son. You
Yeah.
go to the arcade. You go into your house to do something, man. No, man, it is funny how kids will do things like
Man,
that.
I had to make the rule. I was like, if my son's not here, you're not here.
Right.
Get out.
You got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go now. That's it. Yeah, everybody celebrates when their kids go back to school. You love them to a point, and then you're like, "Whoa, man, I'm going to kill you if you don't go to school. I got to get you out of here about 8 hours a day, or I'm going to lose my shit, man. You know, I like you a lot. I made you, but damn, you're driving me crazy right now.
Right.
Yeah, especially at the young age. And if you're somewhere between, first and third, fourth grade, you're probably annoying as hell.
After about the 150th millionth, Dad, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
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 you're
No, they
just-
never, and that's
It
nothing.
never
If
ends.
you have a boy and they're in first grade or older, they're eating nonstop.
That is him
They-
to
I
a
mean, They
T.
just eat all the time. He's like, man, you just ate.
Right.
You be hungry, man.
Right.
Where is it going?
Yeah.
Why don't I have that metabolism?
Dude, oh my gosh.
How can you eat 8 honey buns and not be a badass? I want that in my life. Jesus, give me that gene. What do you-
Preaching truth here, man.
No
yeah.
doubt, man.
Yeah, he never stops. Yeah.
I saw this. They call it shower thoughts, but it's just random things, that they put in this list. But they're interesting things to think about. They're just things that make you think, like this one, which is women's pants often lack pockets because the same companies that make them also sell handbags.
All right.
It's kind of interesting.
I mean,
I never thought about
I
it,
never did either, but that
it
is.
kind of makes sense
It
in a way,
does.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Brilliant marketing, man.
Yeah, no.
These are shower thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's another one. This one's pretty interesting. Superman must have to go to sleep every night hearing the cries of people begging for help.
Wow.
Does that mean the world never stops going, right?
Right, yeah.
I don't even know if that dude does sleep, to be honest. I don't know if they've ever addressed that. Does Superman even need to
These
sleep?
are deep thoughts, man.
That's what I'm
Like, I
saying,
would
but they're
never ever. Yeah.
Interesting to me. This is a good one. My wife just asked me the other
Now I
day.
have to Google that.
My wife asked me the other day if my mom, when I would get an injury when I was a kid,
Yeah.
if she would kiss the boo boos, and I said, well, I think everybody's mom does that for the most part, right? I
Yeah.
mean, don't they all?
Right.
But says kissing boo boos is one of the most basic examples of the placebo effect at work. It's true.
And that
It
is
it's
that is
true.
very true.
It's true. It is the placebo effect. It does work. Yeah, Mistress Mayhem said, "Oh my God, so glad they're back in school." But that drop-off pickup line gives me anxiety all damn day. I've seen some of those lines, and that's insane to me.
So look, by the way, props to like Cabot, and I don't know if they plan this at all or not, but of course, traffic around the school is always crazy. And
Yeah.
first day returning to school, there must have been 5 or 6 cops that were parked right by the school, just bam, bam, bam,
Just knocking
nailing
them out.
them left and right.
Yeah.
Man, it was crazy. But again, like props to them for being there to
No,
keep it
I mean
safe.
they're trying to keep it safe, and
Yeah.
it's been a while since school's been in session, so everybody's just been running the streets over there like
And dude,
normal.
the first it's like when it rains for the first time every year in Arkansas, and
Yeah.
everybody forgets how to drive on the highway.
Yeah, no,
right? They all
I-
slow way down and do,
I get that. I get that.
And then by the end of when winter starts rolling in, we've all reached an appreciable speed.
Yeah, no, we've moderated ourselves.
It's
You're right.
like that for the first 2 weeks of school, dropping off and pick.
Yeah.
Like the first couple, it's just
just
pandemonium,
Yeah,
dude.
there's no
It's-
rhythm to it.
There's
It's just-
nothing.
yeah.
Nobody, because we can never remember what we
Everybody
did from
thought they'd
3
show up
months
early
ago.
to beat the line.
Yeah.
They all showed up at the same time.
Yep. By the way, apparently Superman does sleep.
He does?
Yeah, it says not out of necessity for energy recovery. He does it to maintain a sense of normalcy and connect with his human side as he was raised by humans.
I see.
So he doesn't need to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't really buy it, but okay.
You gotta,
yeah.
hey, it's.
Why, if I don't need to sleep, why am I going to lay down for 8 hours when I can go help people for 8 hours?
Hey, man.
He's lazy. That's the problem. He's lazy. People probably wouldn't be nearly as annoyed by others using speakerphones in public if they used it at the volume of a normal conversation. That's probably true, man. People who play their stuff on speaker, it's loud as hell. Have you ever had somebody come up in a store and they're having a conversation with someone on their speakerphone? What?
Yeah.
Are you that guy? Oh, shit. Hell no, man. No. No, bro. No, don't do that, man. Don't be that guy. It's like the guy who goes to the gas station, opens his door, and leaves it just, blasting out of his speakers. Like, bro, I get it. I'm happy you've got an awesome stereo. Just at the pump, can you turn it down? Just a little bit.
I just want you to enjoy what I'm listening.
But I'm not enjoying
I
it.
want to spread my enjoyment.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Somebody has to clean up Godzilla's poop.
It's great. Great start there.
Never thought about it. But, you don't see that in the movie where Godzilla takes a giant dump.
After,
you
destroying
can-
a whole city,
yeah.
he just,
Yeah, he's got a nervous
pinches
stomach.
one off. And
Yeah.
the little
And it's just-
zookeeper comes out.
No,
All right, in the back.
A little zookeeper. You'd have to dispatch some kind of truck or something, man. That's crazy. It says, when I die, someone's going to have to cancel all of my subscriptions. Man, that's a good point, though. I mean, not that I'm worried about them, but it
or,
is true.
just close all the accounts. Man.
Yeah.
They'll
Well,
cancel themselves.
They will cancel
It's not
themselves.
really a hard.
You're right about that. Actually, you're right. Let's see. The Truman Show and The Matrix both end with the main character going into the sky of their fake world.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
That is true.
That is very true.
That is true. Mr. Ma'am said, I hate that speakerphone shit. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it completely. Your kitchen is probably the room in your house with the most clocks. Yeah, I've noticed an odd, I don't know about everybody else, but I've noticed a trend where people don't really hang up clocks like they once did.
Yeah.
I think it's because we have phones now.
Yeah.
And we don't need the clock to tell us the time.
Right.
But when I was a kid, we always had, that was a centerpiece of the living room.
You used
The
to
clock
collect 'em.
was decor.
Yeah.
The nicer clock you had, the cooler it was, right?
Did you have the one with the glass cover over it? It had the
glass
3 little
dome.
gold things that would spin around.
I've seen them, but I didn't
Yeah.
have one. Yeah.
That was
yeah.
a status symbol. If you
No,
had
that
one
was
of
a
those.
nice one. Yeah, that was a good one right there. I've seen those out there. No, my mom was always a wall clock person, and my mom liked things as gaudy as they could possibly be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
trust me, if you look at it, you go, man, that is outrageously Liberace gaudy. She'd be like, I love it.
Buy me more.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Anything that's shiny object, she was attracted to it. Bananas would be far less commercially viable if their ripening wasn't so predictable and tightly linked to their color. I don't know what the hell that sentence
Wait,
meant.
what?
I don't know what that meant, so
Yeah.
just ignore that one.
Okay.
There's no better superhero equipped for childbirth than Mrs. Incredible. Guess that's true. We don't want to relive tragedies, but we will make movies about them. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. The more the population grows, the greater the odds somebody will spontaneously combust. Brandon said kids can't read clocks now. Some of them probably can't. You know, there was probably a few year period where they weren't teaching cursive. And so I know there's a batch of kids out there who don't have a clue what the hell cursive is or how it works or how to read it or write it or anything. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know how long that went on, maybe a decade that they weren't teaching cursive. Does your son know, did he learn cursive yet?
Not yet.
What grade's he in?
He's in he just went into second. So
it's probably what, third grade before
I would
they
think
start
so, like
that?
third or fourth. I think it was about fourth grade when I started to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Anyways, I was looking up more thoughts and things.
Oh, you were? Did you find any?
I found a couple.
Well, share them.
Like, let's see. What's the whole point of the alphabet being in order?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. I guess it's easier to learn that way.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe.
I guess. What's that? What else you got?
I'm scrolling through
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Somebody said IHOP and Waffle House should merge and be called the International Waffle House of Pancakes.
No.
No.
No, it should not be. No. No, waffles and pancakes, they're very different. You know, and most people have a preference. Now, I do like both, but if you give me my preference, it's going to be a waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? You a pancake or waffle guy?
I'm gonna say waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the texture, I
Dude,
think.
to me,
Plus, it holds the butter and
right,
stuff on
and the
top.
syrup, and dude, there's nothing that beats like a pecan waffle.
Oh
God, dude.
my
Some
God.
syrup
yeah.
on it.
Every time. Every time it's pecan.
Heaven for breakfast,
Yeah.
man.
No, that's good stuff right there.
If you're in a car going the speed of light, do your headlights work?
I would imagine. Yeah. T-Mac said they stopped teaching cursive. Well, surely they brought it back, I think, right? Am I not wrong? 47, that was the most common in the 80s. The time and temp number. Back me up, Patrick. Oh, yeah, 3768111. That's the number right now. You can call it right now.
Wait, what?
And get time and temperature. 3768111.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I learned it so much as a kid because, again, we didn't have smartphones. So if you wanted to know what the time was, you would call them if you didn't have a clock nearby or whatever. and
Right,
get
I
the
remember
time
that.
and
Yeah.
temperature. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really dumb, but I mean, it was, I guess, necessary then. Jay threw us a curve. He said French toast. Yeah, Laura said French toast here. Yeah, if we can throw French toast in the mix, that's a good choice too. Yeah. You know what I like? Bachelor toast. Have you ever had that?
What is bachelor toast?
It's when you
Is it
take.
burned?
No, but you take toast and you put it on a skillet.
Okay.
You cut a hole in the center first, and then you drop the egg,
course you
an
cut a
egg, and
hole.
fry it
Right.
in the center of the toast as it browns.
Okay.
And it's called bachelor toast, and it's really good. It's kind of like French toast without all the
Stuff.
all having to do all the
Interesting.
dipping and dapping and all that business. Yeah, but that was something I learned when I was younger.
The duck-billed platypus is a failed Easter bunny.
Is it? It's I used to have a bit about that because it's like you look at that animal and it's got a beaver tail, right?
Yeah.
It's got I think was it a venomous, is it a stinger that it has or
I
something?
think so, yeah.
It's got a duck bill, but a seal-looking body. It's like, at the end of all the animals being made, God looked in the corner and said, see those spare parts? Yeah, just throw them on that. Yeah, put them on that one. That'll work.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it doesn't even make sense. Doesn't it have a, like a marsupial, like even a pocket it's like all this, it's all
like-
the animals in one, man. It's just like mixed together, bird, fish, everything in
Here we
one.
go. Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah, there you go.
Laura said bachelor toast is the best one. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. T-Mac said, now my daughter's in 11th grade this year, and she said they don't teach cursive. They don't have to write it. Everything's on their Chromebooks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that is, I get it that we're all digital now, but, what happens if something goes down and you don't have the power and stuff and you got to communicate with another human? You got to be able to write something.
Right.
You got to be able to read. Well, I mean, I guess technically you can read, but I don't know. I think cursive is still good. I still think it should be taught. Do you think it's still relevant to teach cursive or no?
I don't know, man. I mean, yes, in a way of, well, I was going to say, you still need to know how to do your signature for documents, which is supposed to be in cursive. But, I mean, again,
But,
everything is all digital now anyways.
Have you ever seen a doctor's signature?
Oh, dude, it's always horrible.
They're illegible.
Yeah.
Or someone, for example, a lot of celebrities or athletes, they'll just.
Yeah, it's just a scribble. Yeah.
And so you can't read that
It's a
shit
consistent
anyway.
scribble, yeah.
It's just something that makes it easy for them. So, I mean, you can't even read it when they do
Right.
that. You have to go get it authenticated by someone and go, yeah, that's the zigzag he normally draws. You know what I mean? So maybe.
I've been told that about my signature.
Says kids don't know what a pay stub is because everything is digital or apps for
That's
work.
what I was saying.
And then they don't know how to make checks.
Like when I was growing up, you still needed to know how to write a check.
Yeah.
Who
writes checks now?
Nobody.
I mean, I guess if you
Old ladies.
mail your bill,
I mean,
there's
still some out there that do it.
I don't know. Cursive is not necessary. Signatures don't matter either. I just draw a line for my signature. Exactly, Brad. And I don't know how they know it's your line. I guess if you got to go to fraud detection, like,
Right.
oh, that's the line Brad draws. It's got a little bump right there. I mean, I guess it's true though. You don't have to have it. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that one with the cursive thing, but. People always say, well, how are you going to read the Declaration of Independence? Well, who's reading that now?
This is true.
I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't know it, but you can
And
read it in a book.
if you
don't
can't-
have to read the original form.
Right. And if you can't,
I
there's
can't
some
read
app out
biblical
there that
scrolls either. But I still got the Bible. You know what I mean? I don't read Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So,
I did it again.
what? You left your Mountain Dew?
Yes.
What is your problem?
I don't
today?
know.
You miss one day and it just screws all your
I'm
rhythm
telling you, man. I'm
This is
just
terrible.
done. Jeez.
Yeah. Did you find Mountain Dew bottles in your seat when you got here?
I have no idea what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Andy left those there for
Did
you.
he?
He
Oh,
said
that
you're
was
trash. And he said he dares you to say
But
anything about
he
it.
doesn't want to talk about your coffee cup that's over there on the floor.
Laura said old people. Yeah, no, I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe it's time to let go of cursive altogether. I don't write. If I write something, it's in a hybrid form normally.
Yeah.
I might write some cursive, some print, but normally I print. I write
That would
block
make
print.
sense for you.
Yeah, because I'm dumb. But I do sign my name in cursive, but otherwise I don't really use it very
Yeah,
often
I
at
can't
all.
think of there's not a,
So
I can't
maybe-
think of anything on a normal basis that I use a cursive signature for.
Tasha Mack said, because you don't need it. Yeah, I guess maybe you're right. Maybe you don't need it anymore. Maybe I need to let go of cursive.
Maybe, man.
Just don't even
Look.
care about it anymore.
It's time, Patrick.
Maybe we got to let go of books.
It's okay.
We don't need those.
It's time.
Have you seen?
Just let it go.
You ever read
Just
Fahrenheit 451?
release- What?
Have you ever read or watched the movie Fahrenheit 451?
That was the Michael Moore one, right?
No, man.
No, that wasn't.
No, it's Kurt Vonnegut Jr. But that's okay,
okay.
man. No, it's a dystopian tale about where they burn books in the future because books are evil.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
they don't want you to have any books because books are bad.
Right.
And so that's what it was about, is basically making people dumber and susceptible to whatever leadership was there because they weren't learned to get around it.
Yeah.
But nobody, who picks up actual books anymore? I guess some people still
You know
buy.
what? I ain't even gonna lie. My kiddo,
He reads books?
he does, man. He came home from school. First day in school yesterday.
Well, that's 'cause
came
they
home
go to
with
the library.
Yeah, but still, he came home with 2 books, and he was
That
like,
is
"I
good.
want to read these." And I
Yeah,
was like,
that's good.
"You
That's a
got
good
it."
sign.
Right?
Yeah. Do you read books with him?
Yeah, we usually do at night.
Yeah.
It's part of the bedtime,
Yeah.
ritual routine. Yeah.
What's the normal routine? What time do you, these days, what time does a kid his age go to bed?
So I do 8:30. 8:30 is bedtime.
And he's first grade?
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Yep.
pretty reasonable.
I think so.
Yeah, 8:30 is not bad
And
for a
then,
first grader.
now that school's back in session, I mean, he pretty much, we've got to get up at 5:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and get
Yeah.
ready and, drop him off at the sitter on my way here, and then
Yeah.
she takes him to school. So, yeah.
So-
and then we normally try and do dinner, because I work until 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But normally the last hour is pretty calm.
Pretty dead.
Yeah. I may get one call or something,
Yeah.
but by 6 o'clock at night, most of your body shops have shut down
Yeah.
for the day. So, I try and do dinner or something while I'm working, and then 7 o'clock we play a video game or watch a movie.
Yeah.
And then 7:45 bath time, 8 o'clock, read a book and start winding down.
Okay. All right. Now, is he one that goes right to bed well, goes to sleep easily? No. See, I had two different, Tyler and Noah were very different. Tyler would go to bed, he was done.
Yeah.
He was good. He's out, he's going to sleep. Noah would go to bed and find 18 reasons to get up.
Yep, that is Jax. Yeah.
I forgot to tell you something.
Yeah.
God, come on, man.
Yep.
You don't need to tell me anything. Go to bed. Do that. How about that?
Last night, because he fell the other day riding his bike, and he scraped up his knee pretty good.
Yeah.
And so last night we were laying down, we were all, comfortable and getting in bed and everything and winding down. And then he's, I got to get up. I got to put my knee on something, Dad. And I'm like, okay, so he's got to get his sleeping bag and bundle it up under his leg because it's just hurting that.
Yeah.
Hasn't hurt all day. Ran around at the parade and block party
Right.
just fine.
Right, but
now
now
all of a sudden,
he's focused on it.
Yeah, 8:45 at night, and my knee's just killing me, Dad. Yeah.
Laura said 9:30 is bedtime for my third grader. Okay,
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty generous bedtime.
That is.
I'll be honest with you. I think I went to bed at 9 until I was like, I had to be in 8th, 9th grade before my parents let me go to bed after 9. Brad said, we have AI. We don't need anything anymore, not even school.
This is true.
Yeah, in some ways you're probably right. Once we figure out how to do it.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's a possibility. T-Mac said, bath time at 7, book at 7:30, bed by 8 p.m. in our house. Tiana goes to bed at 1 a.m., so I told her she better get a new sleep schedule for school. How old's Tiana? Is she a senior? Is that what she said?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, as a senior, you don't have a lot of control over them anymore. You just kind of keep them in the bounds, you know what I mean? No, Laura said, is it? Yeah, no, I think 9:30 for third graders that's a luxury bedtime. That's a great bedtime. I'm not saying it's wrong at all.
No, I'd be happy with it as a third grader.
I
I
was
was
thrilled with 9:30, man. Yeah.
Mountain Dew still
Oh,
out
my
there.
God.
Jesus.
Listen, we're going to have to take a break because he's losing it. We'll be back in a minute. Jesus Christ, man. What is going on?
Just like a stadium after the game, or a pictureless old wood frame, a luggage carousel when the airport is closed, a blank page without any pose, the chair where you sat at our dinner table, or a stall that once held a horse in a rich man's sight, an envelope with a birthday card busted out, or a nest where the birds have already flown south. Empty, so empty, empty as my smoldering soul, empty, so empty. Once the burning sun, now a black hole. The cup you left without any coffee, when all the fruit has been picked from the apple tree. Our fireplace without any flames, and all the mail that's come without your name. A comment section without any words, an auditorium with nothing to be heard. like a smile that never reaches the eye, or when you said you'd love me until the day you die. Empty, so empty, empty as my smoldering soul. Empty, so empty. Once the burning sun, now a black hole. The closet space that held your clothes, or the bottle I finished that nobody knows, where our wedding photos sat over the fireplace mantle, and the wax ring that was beneath the unity candle. Every one of your given apologies, and all of the places we once agreed, and the prison from which I never wanted to be an escapee. Empty, so empty, empty as my smoldering soul. Empty, so empty. Once the burning sun, now a black hole. Empty, so empty, just like me.
All right. It is Wednesday, midweek, and Rich now has his Mountain Dew so he can settle down.
I bought a second one just in case.
You did, just in case, and now you have 2 Mountain Dews in each location.
Yep.
This is fantastic, man. You are an addict, sir. You got a problem.
I'm back to normal.
I don't do politics, but I did see this story, and I did think it was just worth talking about because I guess I was just surprised.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be surprised by anything of this kind. What?
Brandon says he thinks y'all need to stage an intervention.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
like letters from people from the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, okay.
No. Let me see if I can find. Where did my story go? Hold on one second, y'all. Be patient with me. It's Wednesday, It's nothing right about today already, I can tell you that.
Mistress, before we went to break, said her kiddos pop up like meerkats when they're supposed to be in bed.
Yeah, right? It's like playing whack-a-mole if you got more
What
than one.
is it about bedtime and kids that, man, that's just the time that all of a sudden, like, we got to think about everything to do.
Man,
It's obviously it's just a
'cause
delay,
it's
but
still- it's
it
'cause
always,
still.
dude, it always cracks me up with the stuff he
All
comes
right,
up with.
I'm going to have to just go this way here with it because I don't know why I'm not seeing it. But so here was the headline that surprised me, and I shouldn't be surprised. But D.C. paid protester request surged 400%. I'm like, what?
Like
What-
to
what?
request to be a protester, you
A
mean?
crowd rental company has seen a massive uptick regarding its services in Washington, D.C. amid Trump's move to federalize the police force in the nation's capital. Right now, D.C. Are up 400% compared to the same period in 2024, said the CEO Adam Swart of Crowds on Demand. The company always sees a spike in requests during what he calls high-stakes political moments. So now you're not even getting organic protests.
Yeah.
You're
renting.
You're renting people to protest.
Rent a protester.
I mean, maybe that's the reason we're running into all these crazy problems. You're paying people no wonder these
Wow.
slugs are showing up. You've always wondered
Right.
You know,
and you've
don't
heard
they-
about,
don't
you
they
know,
have
oh,
jobs?
there was an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah,
or
don't
something.
they have jobs? I mean, how do they have all this protest time?
Right.
You know, because that's what I say. I'm like, man, I don't have enough time in my life to, go to D.C. and
True.
protest. And apparently they're being paid pretty handsomely to do it. I mean, shit, yeah, that's a nice little, that's like an Uber gig.
Right.
You know, you're just on the fly. Yeah, I'll protest. What do you got?
Right.
Well, it don't matter what it is. I'm ready to, I'll make a sign. I'm ready to be that bitch. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I mean, I think that's, I don't even know. I mean, I guess there's not a reason to make it illegal, but it is bothersome to me because it seems like you're paying for chaos. You're paying for potential crime. You're paying because when there's a protest, all of the allocated resources of the city, all of the police forces,
Are all going
they're
out
all
to
going to
that.
have to be there.
Right.
So you're diverting them from everything else going on. In DC's case, that might be murder.
Right.
You know, so that they can make sure these crowds don't get out of control, which are rented crowds.
Or what if the rented crowds, coordinated all with the police and like it's
Well,
all
I
just
don't
a
know
big,
about that.
huge ruse all together,
Could
man.
be that too. But, the problem I have too is it gives a false sense of what people are upset about. I mean, if you're paying people to protest, how do you know what people are really mad about?
Right.
I mean, that doesn't even make sense to me.
So I wonder if like the manager of the protest team is the one that usually gets on the news and stuff. Like maybe they have different levels of protesters,
Probably. Can you imagine the pep talk? All right, I want you to get out there.
Right.
I want you to really give your all to this. You got to make them believe you hate abortion, okay? You got to make them believe it. Really sell it,
Right.
That's crazy, man. I guess you can make money doing anything.
I mean,
Little Doggy said almost all leftist protests are paid protests for the last decade at least. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's based on this. How could I deny that? I mean, it's very possible. I've seen more protests in the past 8 years than in my whole life.
really.
I mean, how many protests did you see before
I mean,
the past 8 years?
I agree, but
Think about it.
historical wise, I mean, wasn't the
historically,
70s
in the
pretty
60s
full of
and early 70s?
Yeah, that's
the
what I was
Vietnam
saying.
War,
Right.
those were not paid, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think they were pretty pissed off about that war.
You're right.
And with good reason. But I'm just saying that, if you can't organically get the crowd, I mean, damn, man, that's like, swiping right and a chick agrees to the date and you pay someone to go on the date for you. All right, dude, you're 10 times better looking. You got a better junk. Go service this up.
Right.
Get her on the hook and then switch out for me. I'm your real date.
Right. Wait, what's going on?
What? Yeah, no, that's crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. It's the dumbest shit I've seen in my life, maybe. Paid protesting. Wow. Yeah.
It really doesn't surprise me though, man.
No, I mean, nothing really does.
Because you say
surprise
that,
me.
and I'm like, that kind of makes sense.
No,
like
it
all the
does.
news lies, it goes right hand in hand. The news lies,
I
then
mean,
you
it's all
find the paid
manufactured.
protesters
It's all
that
manufactured.
Right.
Everything's manufactured
Everything.
now.
we don't know a thing.
No, I mean, you really don't. And the more you learn, the worse it gets.
Right. And the more that you think you know, you find out you really just
Yeah.
don't know that much more.
This is
It's
why.
a never-ending cycle.
This is why I try to live local as much as possible. Because if it's not affecting me dramatically today, I'm
Right.
not getting pissed off about it anymore.
I mean-
because I don't even know what the hell's real.
Right.
I know everybody's up in arms.
I
about-
can't say that's a bad thought process,
No.
though, man. Like,
No,
you
it's
do.
Well, it's just like people who get upset about trans or whatever. I'm like, man, how often are you running into them?
Right.
On a day-to-day basis.
Right.
How is it affecting your life in a normal day-to-day basis?
Right.
Are your kids coming home talking about it? Are you running into them at the restaurant? Are you seeing them everywhere? They're cutting in line. They're stepping on you, whatever. No. So why am I worried about that shit today?
Right.
I worry about what's on the doorstep. Red Dawn.
Fair
You know
enough.
what I mean? When they start parachuting in, that's when I'll pick up my gun and fight. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I'm saying if you consume yourself with all this national,
Oh, no, dude,
news
you
all
will
the time,
live in-
You'll just live in misery,
Right.
man.
Just the whole world, you might as well just hunker down and bury your head in the sand.
And now, if you're all in on either side, you have to be a fool
Right.
because they're lying to us about so many
From
things.
each side.
Yes.
Yes.
So you don't even know what's real or
Yeah.
not. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to know, really? It's really.
Have we ever known?
No, probably not.
The
to be
red
honest
pill
with you.
or the blue pill, Patrick? Come on.
You know, I'm not going back in the Matrix. I want the steak, but I don't want to be in the Matrix. So no, I'm not doing that. What was his name in the movie? God, I can't remember all of a sudden. Man, what a great movie. That's one of my all-time favorites.
Matrix?
The Matrix.
Yeah.
Mine,
The original, the
yes,
first
one,
Matrix.
the first
yeah.
one. The second two are good sci-fi movies. The first one is a groundbreaking, amazing movie.
Right.
The fourth one they made was honestly kind of trash.
Was it? I don't think I've ever really seen it.
Man, I
so.
finally gave in and watched it not long ago, and I was
Yeah.
like, I wish I had, and it just wasn't very good. I don't even remember it now. That's how bad it was. And I remember all three
Yeah.
of the first ones pretty well. The one scene, and I don't know if it's the second Matrix. I think it's the second or third. The one weird scene that they got in it is right in the middle of it. They're, it's like they're not rioting, but they're like crazy dancing or doing something.
Oh, when they're having the party before
Yeah,
facing
yeah.
off against the Sentinels.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you got to watch Keanu Reeves and Trinity, Neo and Trinity's asses
Right.
close up on the screen. I'm like, I don't need this. I know they love each other. This is not what I came for.
Right.
Please put your ass away, Keanu. I don't need it. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so this is pretty funny and pretty interesting. Buying no, that's not the one I wanted. Hold on 1 second, because this is a really interesting story. Yes. I don't know why
What's
my
wrong
shit-
with you today,
my
man?
prep-
First me and my
I
Mountain
know,
Dew, now
I know,
you?
I know. It's driving me crazy because for some reason my thing is not updating that because it connects to my
Pause.
phone. Oh, pause. Yeah, pause. Here, hold on. I'm just gonna have to do it this way. It's all I can do, man. Yep. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is what I was saying. This is how different Europe and America are, and maybe it's going to get this way. There's a new wedding trend sweeping Europe. Couples are selling wedding tickets to strangers to help cover the cost of the event. This lady, her name is Katie Lekarsky, founded Invitin earlier this year, came up with the idea of selling tickets to weddings while renting her home in southeast France to some people who were attending a wedding. Her 5-year-old daughter said, "Why aren't we also invited to the wedding?" And she said that's when it hit her. There are other people who don't get invited to weddings as much as they'd like. So what if she could sell that as a service? She'd be helping newlyweds cover some of the cost of organizing the wedding and make money for herself with commission. Now they have several couples waiting to sell tickets to their wedding on the platform, and plenty of people waiting to buy them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I am the asshole.
Yeah, maybe.
'Cause I'm sorry, if I get a save the date card in the mail and like so and so's wedding, blah blah blah, and order your tickets in advance at whatever weddingticketmaster.com, $40 per ticket. Like,
Yeah, would you pay?
no, I'm gonna call you up and be like, this is a joke, right?
Now, I like the idea of, I could see it if you just said, look, forget a gift list or anything like that. We would just like, if every couple could give $100
Right. That
to
I
help-
could even
to
understand
help
that.
cover the wedding costs. That's
Right.
all we want.
Right.
We don't want any toasters. We don't have any list to go register for and buy shit for.
I'd even
Just
be
if
done with that.
Yeah, I
That'd
could
be
see that.
fine.
I could understand that.
Right.
But I'm not paying to go to somebody. First of all, I don't want to go to anyone's wedding.
Right.
I didn't want to go to my own. You know what I mean? I'm certainly not
Fair
paying to go
enough.
see somebody else's wedding.
Fair enough.
You sit there and you endure it as a guy, but I guarantee you 99% of guys sitting at weddings are thinking about anything else in the world but the wedding. Like,
Yeah.
just let it end.
Yeah.
It's typically too hot. You're dressed up. It's not that fun, Then you got to, wait to talk to them and tell them, oh, congratulations. It's a bunch of.
Yeah. And
I
talk
don't
to
know. Maybe I'm
everybody
not.
and great.
Maybe
yeah.
I'm just jaded, but I'm just not a fan of weddings. Are not entertaining to me.
I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
See, Laura and I are on the same page. She said, I'll go if there's an open bar. And that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I do enjoy the food in the bar at weddings. Like that is a
Free
plus.
food is nice, I
Right.
guess, or a free bar, but it's not enough for me.
No.
And I think I got burned when I was a wedding DJ for a while. I did that for maybe 4 years.
Right.
And it's miserable.
Yeah.
It's one of the most miserable jobs in the world. I'll be honest with you, because they all want to hear the same shit.
Right.
They
It's just
all
playing the same.
wanna
Yeah.
hear the same shit. You know, can you play
To the
insert
left.
whatever
To the
dance?
left,
Yes,
there we
that's
go.
right. If I hear the cha-cha slide one more damn time, man, I can't listen to any of those. What do they call those? Those
Line dances.
Yeah, those line dance songs. None of them, because they all just played so many. I've heard them so many times.
Oh, I
man.
probably can't do that.
And then you get to a wedding and you're out in some remote box site location where there's no Wi-Fi.
Right.
And everybody wants to make requests like you're on the radio. Like, can you play? No, I've got 10,000 songs downloaded. That ain't one of them. Would you like to pick one? Another one?
I was totally gonna put on the cha-cha slide for you right now.
Oh, my God,
Just
no.
for,
Just
but I
to-
was like, copyright rights and everything.
Or,
I might
or
not
what's
be able to.
what's the one from Lil Nas X? Old Town Road.
Oh
That-
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, that's a
Yep.
line dance. You got,
Yeah.
Beat It by Michael Jackson's a line
Yep,
dance.
yep.
You got the Electric Slide. You've got, man, there's so many of them, man. And I ate every one of them, man. All of them. And then they want to come up right in the middle. Could you make a quick announcement, please?
I think we should make that a spot on a Wheel of Pain, man.
No.
That you have to
No.
endure listening
No.
from start to
What's
end.
up, Eric Bowmaster? He's in on time.
What's
Eric?
up?
How you doing, buddy? No, I can't stand it, man. Man, and they're all, every bride's the same. God love them. They're all the same right before the wedding. They're a hot mess.
Right.
They're clinically insane for about 30 minutes before the wedding. They're absolutely clinically insane. Everything
That is true.
is DEFCON 4. Everything's a problem. They're losing their mind. They're crying. I swear to God, every single one of them. I've never seen it not play out that way, almost never.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, Patrick?
I'm just telling you. I feel right. Yeah, no, I
Eric
didn't enjoy
Bowmaster,
it.
is that our viewer from
Yeah.
West Virginia,
I
was
think
it?
in Virginia, West Virginia,
somewhere
one
around
of them.
there?
Yeah.
What's up, man? Good morning.
Yeah, no, he normally we see him comment, but it's usually after the
Yeah,
show
it's
is
usually
ended,
on a
we don't-
replay or-
Yeah, we don't get
yeah.
a chance to say hi to him live, so
Well,
that's
welcome
really
to
cool.
the live show, bud. Weddings are scary. They
Patrick's
said
gonna
Brett.
cry when his sons get married. Well, sure. I mean, I'm a human being, man. Yeah, their weddings I would probably mostly want to see. Mostly I would want to. Laura said weddings are scary. Yeah, if you're the DJ or the groom.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
groom is also frightened because he's never seen her behave this way before, and he's frightened it might stay that way. That day is just a difficult day all the way around.
I mean, I've always said, well, now especially as of recently, that if I ever get married again, I'm getting a $2,000 security deposit up front.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I get that. No, that's funny,
A
man.
little less scary.
I don't think that. I just think those big. I'm always shocked when I see how much people are willing to spend for a wedding. I'm like, man, you could invest. You could go buy a house. You could go on a trip
Right.
around the world. You could do a million things much better than this. Play dress
Pay
up
for the divorce
2
twice
hours.
over,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, save for the divorce. That's right. You can do a million things. Brandon said I cried at my little brother Gunner's wedding. Yeah, I mean I get it, man. If it's a family member that's that close to you, then of course it's different. But if you're just a friend or worse than that, the spouse of a friend who really doesn't know anybody there.
Oh, God,
you're just being
that's-
drugged
that's
there.
the horrible
It's
one.
like, oh God, please, man.
Just put me out of my misery.
I have to see one more country wedding where everybody puts on cowboy stuff. I'm like, stop the dress up crap. You're not a cowboy. Never even been on a horse. Stop it. Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
Man.
Hey, look.
This is a happy day for people's lives, and
I
you
know,
just came
I
in
know.
and
I
just
shit on it, didn't I?
shit all
Look,
over it, man.
I did do some fun weddings. We did one that was
Where you got to shoot the groom and bride or something,
like
man?
The Norse god, and I had to deliver a ceremony like Thor style.
Right.
And that was pretty fun. I had to do one at the 50-yard line of War Memorial Stadium in a a uniform.
Oh, nice.
Had to throw
yeah.
penalty flags and stuff. That was kind of fun.
See,
that's fun. That was fun to do. Now that I officiate weddings too, I don't just DJ them, and I do enjoy the officiating part.
do you?
Yeah,
You enjoy that part
Yeah,
more?
because I try to make it not boring for people.
Right.
That's kind of cool to not make it not boring. But yeah, another one.
Do you deliver a rant before,
No, I've never done that. People have occasionally people are like, if you're not going to do a rant, are you? And I'm like, not unless you ask me to. If you pay me for it, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm just going to do
I don't know, I
a
think
pretty
that'd be
normal
great.
wedding. I don't think anyone ever seriously wanted that. The guys do. The girls don't. The guys are like, yeah, do that. The girls are like, no, hell no, don't do that on my day.
We can make this happen for you, Mitchell. He said,
that?
Mitchell Rudder said, let me find an ordained minister and I'll hitch up in the local parts store. Well,
Yeah.
we just happen to have an ordained minister right
I'm
here.
not a minister, but I am ordained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a wedding officiant.
Okay.
You may refer to me as Bishop Beam if you choose. I will accept that. Laura said, I can marry people, never have, but it's fun to say.
I think it'd
Yeah.
be fun to do to be the announcer for a wrestling themed wedding or something.
Now, see, that would be fun.
That would be cool.
That would be great. That would be, that's the kind of wedding that would be fun.
Right.
If you've got something crazy like that, that's over the top. That's entertainment.
Right.
Yeah, people are going to come see that because it's hilarious.
Then you could charge tickets. I'd even
Yeah.
pay tickets to go to
Of
that.
course.
Like, I'm going to come see a wrestling event and your wedding? Sure, I'll give you $40.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to watch the groomsmen or the bridesmaids go at it in the ring.
Right,
No,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Or if the bride rips off, the dress and underneath that she's got the unitard and she just jumps in. And
There
goes
you go.
So that would be exciting. That
Right.
would be fun. That'd be a fun wedding. Themed weddings like that, I can see that. Okay, that's kind of fun. That's an event. That's interesting.
Laura Hull said, let's plan a wedding. Let's go with a
I've-
date and a movie first.
I'm
but
married, but thank you, Laura. I have my own Laura, to be honest with you, and I don't think she wants us to plan a wedding together, but I celebrate you. I do. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I officiate weddings, and I make it fun. I mean, it's enjoyable, but I just don't love DJing them because you lug that equipment up there, you hook it all up. It's always a pain in the butt, and then all the other reasons I mentioned.
when you and Brandon, just no. Anyways.
Brandon just says random shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
He's just saying random.
Was it just music equipment or because I've heard of DJs that bring their own not just lights. I'm not outside of just the DJ equipment.
Okay.
Ones that bring photo booths and these create memory mirrors and.
No, I did not bring all that. Although when I first got into it, I thought about doing that.
Subpar DJ.
Right, I was subpar, wasn't I? I thought about doing it, investing in that, but I wanted to make sure I liked it, which I'm glad I didn't invest in it because I didn't. But yeah, a lot of times now they'll set up these photo booths or photo shoot areas with lots of props and things like that. And again, it's mildly fun. It's not something you couldn't go to the mall and do.
So apparently this may be happening with Mitchell, man.
What?
He says, shit, let me get with Jasmine. We will do a PATP wedding.
There you go. We'll do it right here live on the show.
He said,
I did that before. I've done that once before.
He said, I want the opening to the old school Days of Our Lives show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do that.
We
Yeah,
could just set up
do
the
that.
podcast
Yeah,
and
we'll just do
everything.
that.
We
Yeah,
can do-
we'll,
yeah.
no, we'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
There you go.
Yeah.
At the local parts store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I can bring the streaming equipment, man. We can make this happen.
No, we can make it happen for
Right.
sure. Yeah. That is interesting. Mobile streaming for your wedding. We'll stream it live and let everybody pay-per-view it. You'll make $8
Right.
from your mom. Yeah, no, I think theme weddings can be a lot of fun. I was trying to think there was another one I did too that was themed, and but I can't remember off the top of my head. But there have been a handful that were fun like that.
Yeah.
Or what's really an enjoyable wedding are when people have very small, intimate family groups, and it's not a big ordeal. They're not trying to bring 38 bridesmaids down to 8 different
Right.
songs, because that's where you get stressed out as the DJ. It's like, okay, so when the bridesmaids are going to come out at 5:04, and you're going to play Freebird. Okay, and then when the groomsmen come out at 5:08, you're gonna play this, and then and it's like, oh my God, damn man, how many songs do you have, man?
I think we've triggered you in some way, man. I think you got some PTSD from being a wedding DJ, man. Yeah.
My last wedding was badass, redneck theme, kids in the swimming pool. Patrick is the official. My favorite rock band, shirtless dudes holding beers, smoked meats in my backyard. That is true, little
Man,
doggy.
that sounds like a great wedding.
That was yours. Yours was fun because
Right?
it was a party. You had a party. It was we had a bonfire party, basically, is what I would call it. Back in the day, you know, that was the big thing when I was in high school. If you said there was a bonfire, that was a party.
That sounds to me like the UFC on the White House lawn of weddings, man.
That was
America.
exactly what. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was exactly the UFC on the White House lawn. That's right, America, baby. Yeah, Dana White, president. No, that's great, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I hope that maybe they'll get Trump in the ring and him and Jake Paul.
Oh, yeah?
They'll box.
Yeah.
Him and Jake Paul.
Oh, that would be kind of epic. I'm not going to lie.
Jake Paul probably get knocked out.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, if Trump knocked out, dude, can you imagine the stories the next
The
day?
greatest day of my life.
Yes.
Just to see Jake Paul get knocked out by anybody, but especially the old dude, the president, just like, "Bop!"
Just one shot,
just
yeah.
that one grandpa
Right
style
on the
shot
chin, man.
That, it's like everything from all his
And he
years.
goes down. Come on. That needs to happen.
That would be so amazing, man. That would be awesome.
Big old banner drops down, fireworks go
Yeah.
off. America.
Now you got to have the ring has got to be out there in the White House lawn, right?
Absolutely.
And then you got to have jets fly over.
Right.
Right. You got to have that happen. What else do you have to have happen?
The what is it? The Apache
Fireworks.
helicopter that
Yeah.
like fires off a million
Yeah,
missiles
yeah,
at one time.
yeah.
You know,
we
can
set something for it to shoot up.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
on the side of the lawn somewhere.
Right.
Just got to make sure not to blow up the White House.
Some
but-
cannons off to the side.
Oh, the cannons would be
Yeah.
great. Yeah, no, cannons would be awesome.
Yeah.
No, I love it, man.
I think so, man.
I think we can really
should
work
plan
on
it.
this. Little doggy said, I can't wait till my next failed marriage. Yeah, you're not getting married again anytime
Maybe
soon,
like
buddy.
a little Civil War reenactment in between matches when they're
maybe not.
cleaning up. No,
Maybe
that'd be
not.
too much.
Maybe not.
No.
Maybe not. That's maybe too far back.
Okay.
Maybe too far back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe
Drone show.
Vegas weddings are good too, Laura said. Yeah, I mean, how can you go wrong with an Elvis as your officiant?
Right.
If you're getting an Elvis wedding, of course that's dope. I don't know what percentage of Vegas weddings last, but
Let's Google.
but I think it's probably more fun than 90% of weddings out there. It looked fun in The Hangover. Remember that?
Yup. Yup.
Pretty damn funny. What do you? Oh, you're actually looking to see.
Yeah. Let's see what it says.
I think what they should do is they should change it,
That's
and your divorce should be like your wedding.
Yeah. You have a
Invite
party for it.
everybody out, and you should have to get divorced in front of everybody with an officiant. So you agree that you hate him, and you never want to see him again. That he's a piece of shit.
Right.
And you're done. Is that great? I do.
Reverse wedding.
Yeah, reverse weddings.
I
Does
like
that-
it, man.
See, that would be awesome.
That would be.
Have everybody agree to it, you know?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, no, that would be the dopest.
And then you both-
Then you could play all the songs, that were, anti-love songs. That'd be
Right.
great.
That would be, dude.
You know,
I'm gonna make it happen.
Love stinks. Yeah. I think that is a funny thing. The first wedding that I did, I think I played a song that was not suitable for a wedding. And Laura said, hey, change that song. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, it's like an anti-love song. I was like, oh, my bad. I forget you're not supposed to do that. They do have divorce parties, Laura, but it's not both people together in front of all their friends and family. See, that's what you got to have, both families.
I think you'd have to complete it though with like renting or setting up like one of those, sumo wrestling suits or something. Not where something could, actually get
Where-
hurt and
yeah,
beat, but
somebody has to fight.
yeah, but afterwards they go through on the sumo suits and like have
Yeah.
to, or
No,
whatever,
I
something
think
to work out the.
Maybe you have a cash prize for the one that wins it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
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 yeah.
exactly. Something.
And have some poor lady just get the hell beat out of her. That's not a good look. Not a good look, even in Arkansas. We'll be back.
Change is good, it's how we evolve. Friday changed to Saturday, like April morphed into May. It's only revolution that changes night into day. So why is change a bomb? A shrapnel from the trauma, fragments deep inside, unhealed and leaking drama. Reposition, rearrange, twist yourself until you can't, but you can't escape change when it's the only constant. It's not the camera but the lens. Your field of vision opens. Unaware of this, yeah. It's taken many wise men. In darkness, flowers may grow there, but much easier to raise a nightmare. If you're on a sinking ship, you have to leave the deck chair. Reposition, rearrange, twist yourself until you can't, but you can't escape change when it's the only constant. Storms give way to sun, no other way it's done. Resist with all you have, it's all bullets and no gun. Walking headfirst into fire, it's the very thing required. Don't worry about damage, it will all be rewired. Reposition, rearrange, twist yourself until you can't, but you can't escape change when it's the only constant. The only constant is change. The only constant is change. The only constant is. The only constant is. The only constant. Change. The only constant is change.
What? What, man?
One of my friends messaged me
Yeah.
and said they were listening to the show and they were taking their kiddo to school, and they said that their kiddo made the funniest comment about us. They
Oh,
said
really?
They heard us and heard Patrick, and they said, "Is that Patrick and SpongeBob?"
And SpongeBob.
Yeah, and then they were like, that kind of actually fit with you and with me and the
Hey,
glasses.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. What's up, Patrick?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
It was funny.
I saw the story that Kodak, the camera company, says that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Kodak,
Yeah,
the camera company.
they still exist.
They do, but they just made an announcement that it looks imminent they're not going to make it, that they're going to close.
I could have called that one. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I was interested because a few years ago they brought the Instamatics back, and they thought that was going to be the resurge they wanted. I
Yeah.
was like, really? That's
It lasted for me. It was,
I guess gimmicky.
flash in the pan, yeah.
It is crazy because you think about how disruptive, one business can be for another, because forever cameras were everything.
Right.
And you still use them in a lot of circumstances, like for our show. But not just
Well,
to take,
not like to take a
but not
picture.
just to take regular
Yeah,
pictures,
use
right?
your phone now.
Yeah, everybody uses the phones have gotten so good that unless you're trying to do professional photo shoots,
Right.
It's not, what's the point of having one?
Right.
And even now, I mean,
mean-
now some of these cameras are so good.
Yeah, they look
that,
professional,
they're
man.
real clean. When you were a kid, did you have cameras? Did you
Oh,
love
yeah.
having a camera?
Oh, yeah.
Now-
yeah, that was the thing, like anytime, especially if you went on a family vacation. You
Yeah.
went down to local CVS and bought about 2 or 3 of the little disposable
Yeah,
cameras for
that's
like
right.
$5.
Yeah, they'd take maybe 12, 15 pictures. or
Yeah, and then
something.
you drop them off at the and
the
wait.
photo
Yep,
mat.
yep. Wait
Yeah.
till the next day, then they call you, and you go look through them and
Yeah.
realize that
That
while
half
you were
of 'em
trying to take a
sucked.
picture of the giraffe at the zoo, you really just took a picture of a tree.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that is something that happened a lot. You get your pictures done and be like, what are these?
Right? What are
This is a bunch of junk here, man. What was I doing wrong?
blurs and stuff? Yeah.
Now there are cool, like you can get disposable underwater cameras, like if you go snorkeling or things like that. Those
that'd be
really,
cool,
Those
yeah.
are cool.
Right.
Yeah, because they're pretty awesome to use.
Yeah.
We did that when we went to, I think the first trip to Mexico when we snorkeled, and we had the underwater disposable cameras.
That way when
that's cool.
Well, that way when you get all the blurry pictures, you can be like, oh, look at this
It was
lovely
underwater
blur of
and blurry,
water. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. People are making movies on their phones now, editing and all. It's wild, Mistress Mayhem said. Yeah,
It is.
No, you're absolutely right. They are making movies with phones now, and they mostly look pretty damn great if you know what you're doing. You know, I bought Laura a super nice camera. I don't know. It must have been now over 10 years ago. It was one of the Canon EOS Rebels with the
digital
telephoto,
camera, yeah.
the zoom, and it did all that stuff. And,
Right.
She ended up selling it because we just never used it.
Right.
Because we take pictures with our phones.
Right.
T-Max, a disposable camera is like $15, $20 now. What? Really? Then you got to pay to have the pictures developed too.
Right.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't need it that bad.
Yeah.
Not unless I'm going underwater. That's the only time I could imagine I'd ever want a disposable camera.
Right.
I mean, and just think how many more nude pictures are taken now that they're on your phone instead of taking, because a lot of people didn't. Because they didn't want to take it down for the Kodak.
Yeah.
The photomat guy to go, hey, nice cans, babe.
Enjoy your photos.
Yeah,
I know I did.
I made copies of them for my own collection. And that had to happen a lot back then. That people, these guys in the photo booths was like, oh, I'm making a copy of that
There
one.
was a movie about that.
Yeah, a
with,
1 hour photo with Robin Williams.
Yeah, that was a
Where he was a-
crazy movie, man.
He was a real creeper in that.
Dude, he was.
That was the movie that kind of where he said, I want to escape who I've been my whole
He
career.
did it in that movie.
Yeah, that
And
one-
still played it brilliantly. Don't get me
he-
wrong.
It was
but,
amazing.
like,
It was dark as hell.
Yeah.
Also, there's a movie called Insomnia with him
Okay.
and Al Pacino,
Okay.
where he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's, as a matter of fact, I think he's a serial killer.
Huh.
Yeah, it's always
Check that
interesting when you see the comedians. Jim Carrey did that. He
Yeah.
did a turn, a couple turns as a dark, as a killer and things like that. I always like. It's weird to see. Sometimes they suck. Like Adam Sandler did a movie called Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah.
And all the critics love it. I hate it.
Yeah.
It was just trash. Will Ferrell did one. I think it's maybe called Everything Must Go or something like that. They just do these movies that are just dark, sad.
Right.
And there's no redeeming joy in it. And you just end up going, oh my God, that was bleak and depressing.
Right. Right.
No, I wasn't interested in it.
I thought that about Click. I thought that was a very sad movie.
Click?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
At the
whatever.
end.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, when he dies, man. I mean,
Is that what happens?
'Cause he- I don't
I hadn't seen it forever, so I don't know. I didn't think so, but okay. It is different too because now kids that are growing up, every single stage of their life is forever online. It's digital. It's memorialized. I mean, from the moment they're conceived, even before, they can look back at videos of their parents. They can
Yep.
see videos of their whole life. It's out there where, people like us, we have a handful of photos from when we were kids. and
Well,
that's
yeah,
about
it was
it.
photo books and stuff that
Yeah.
existed back when we were.
Yeah.
And nobody ever wanted to look through them.
No, nobody.
You
wants
ever go to they'd have like 6 photo albums out
Yeah.
on the coffee table, and you're like, I
nobody
don't
wants,
care.
I
Yeah.
don't care about your vacation. Yeah, I don't want to see all the photos of the kids you've taken on the. No.
Yeah.
The random shit. Yeah. No. I've got probably 20 pictures of myself as a kid, and that's probably what exists.
I don't think I
You
have
know?
one.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think I have one old picture on my face.
that's why people used to try to get in the newspaper because they thought it would last.
Yeah.
Oh, people remember this forever.
Right.
Yeah, sure they will. Sure they will. All right. Let's, you know what we need to do? We have been
What do we
putting
need
off
to do?
for a minute, so let's do this.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Buying lunch on a dumb guy's knee, or a big aardvark drowning some money. Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
'Cause it's
this
funny.
shit ain't funny.
It's not.
What?
It usually is.
Is it?
I mean, in some way, shape, or form.
All right. Well, let's just start here then, and see if you think this is funny or not.
Okay.
A sex-crazed doctor in Arkansas
I heard about this guy.
had his license revoked a
Yep.
year after he was caught on security footage prancing through his office naked during work hours and performing a tawdry sex act in front of 3 female employees. David, I don't know if it's Define, had his license suspended originally last year after the medical board was made aware of his tendency to, quote, let it all hang out in broad daylight while he forced his employees to watch and even entertain his behavior. The board opted to revoke his license for 5 years after extensive... 5 years? How about forever?
Right.
I mean, clearly his judgment's not good. They opted for 5 years after extensive interviews with his employees and colleagues, citing that he violated the Medical Practices Act. You don't say. The perverse behavior leads to concerns about a sexual compulsive disorder, which may, in fact, cross boundaries with his delivery of medical care. You don't think?
It just gets better and better.
5 years? You kidding me? You get 5 years maybe for shoplifting.
Right.
This guy's walking around his clinic buck naked, making his employees look at it. Nobody wants to look at your junk. They don't even want the D pics you sent them. In October 2024, he was caught on surveillance camera parading through the practice. He did have a baseball hat on, so that's.
Oh well, you know. Hey,
probably,
I mean
you know.
that's why it was only 5 years. ago.
Yeah, that's.
He wasn't
that's what it was.
completely naked.
I did have some.
Right.
Yeah,
he
no,
had something.
No, he did moderate a little bit.
Because it wasn't the gerbil and bits, man. You know.
He shamefully entered patients' rooms before heading to the reception area where he decided to stretch before performing his sex act in front of the 3 women working there, including apparently
Including apparently what?
finishing on one as well. An anonymous tipster. Why not? Why didn't someone stand up and go, "What the f- are you doing?"
What is going on here?
No, but none of these ladies had husbands. Go home and go, "Do you know what the doctor did today?" "Oh, that's fine, honey. I'll go kill him." No, he'll die today. So he was just teaching nurses about the veins and stuff. It's educational. No,
Yeah,
that's
the
exactly-
greatest excuse ever.
Yeah, no. It says an anonymous tipster reported his obscene workplace behavior, said the doctor would use his power of position, sexual grooming, salary increases to groom employees. Wow, man. How does this happen, man? That this just goes on and nobody was saying anything. Nobody was no spouses were worried. Nothing. Mistress Mayhem said he'd have found out how sharp I keep my rusty scissors. Exactly. Yeah, don't bring that thing up here, that cannon up here about to shoot.
I was gonna say, dude, what are you gonna do? You're in the doctor's office.
I'm gonna show you something you've never seen.
Right?
The
And
other-
your doctor walks in.
I'm gonna show you something you've never seen. The other end of it. You know what I'm saying? That thing's coming off. Right then and there. Like, yeah, you better. I hope you can sew, Doc.
That is
Hope you can do
crazy.
surgery. He shamelessly entered patients' rooms before going to the reception area, where again he stretched, finished on a lady, and then
Insane.
yes, yeah. That's man. I don't even know what to say about this guy, man. I mean, wow, that's a doctor right there. All right, let's move on to the next one here.
And people wonder what's wrong with our medical.
Now, everybody loves influencers, right? Everybody has YouTube
Sure,
channels
man,
they
they're my
follow.
favorite.
Hey, we're influencers.
Right, we
more
are.
or less.
This is true.
And probably in a negative way, but in reverse.
We're the kids your parents warned you about.
Yeah. YouTube, 2 YouTube influencers from Canada who were known for showcasing their off-road adventures died in a rollover crash on Thursday. Shocking, right? Stacy Turrell and Matt Yeomans, who ran social media accounts under at Toyota World Runners, were in an off-road motor vehicle crash August 7th near Trout Lake in British Columbia. It was a challenging rescue and recovery for the team after an intensely busy few days. The remote access, high altitude, and limited daylight added to an already difficult situation. The incident, he said that when they got to the scene, a male occupant was dead. A woman was found away from the crash site, disoriented and suffering serious injuries. She died later that day. The cause of the crash, not exactly known. They had 200,000 subscribers, 345 outdoor adventure-themed videos with 18 million views on them. So, man, if they had that last video, I bet they could beat those views all
I'm
together.
sure, right?
That is wrong.
The video of the crash and everything.
Yeah, that's wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But they did die literally, I'm not wrecking, but I mean, if you're going to go, do you think that when they started to roll, that they looked at each other and went, well, you knew it was coming, baby, I love you.
Right, I mean.
It's like, it happens
this
sometimes.
is where it ends, yep.
Yeah. I mean, would you be shocked? I mean, how are you going to be shocked? I mean, this is what you do.
Yeah.
You might be like, yep, well, all right then.
That was, yep.
All right, let's go on to this one. Again, these people just trying to have fun. Just trying to have fun. A day at the beach turned into tragedy as one person dead, 6 others saved during a jet ski rescue amid a dramatic scene. The fire department responded to a distress call Monday evening, 6:55 p.m., Seaside Heights in Jersey. 6 individuals caught in a rip current at Webster Avenue Beach about 100 yards offshore. The beach didn't have lifeguards on duty. The Seaside Fire Department deployed rescue swimmers with a jet ski and brought the victims to shore. A dramatic video showed them grabbing the individuals one by one, putting them on a raft, and quickly driving to the shore with medics on site. Another person found in the water and rushed to shore. They performed CPR, but did not help. I have to say, though, I mean, look,
Wait, what was it that killed him?
The rip current. Well, they drowned.
Oh, okay.
But you have to admit that even though it was tragic, everything going on, as soon as they put you in that raft and that jet ski punches it,
Yeah.
that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't not have fun in that moment, right? Even did all the tragedy, everything going on. It's
You're like,
this is kind of fun. I would like to do this another time.
Go for another round.
It's great, man. Keep it. Jet skis are great.
They
man.
are,
You don't
man.
ever see unhappy people. You can't frown on a jet ski, man. Why does it say Rich has fluorescent blood like Predator?
Because he's talking about me drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that
'Cause I
ain't
just
all
took
that he's
another
got
drink.
that's fluorescent, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I don't want to know all the things that come out of you that are fluorescent. That's for sure.
Give the doctor a run for his money. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, you do that on your employees? Mine glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me show you something, Doc. Check this out. I'm going to light it up for you. What? Neon green just everywhere. I'm still shocked at these ladies that this guy was regularly getting naked in front of the people.
I was
there.
trying to look up more on that and be like, surely, like,
Oh, you're
they
looking
must
for
have been.
pictures?
No, I'm thinking, like, they had to have been in on it or something.
No,
Like,
I don't know.
I mean,
why.
how do you willingly do that? As in,
I
like,
mean,
in 2025.
That's what I'm
nonetheless.
saying. Hey, this is post Me Too era.
Right. Like, how is this happening? And you're, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've all. I mean, you've got the internet now. You know this. How bad? You don't need the job that bad. I know.
Right.
There's no job I need that bad.
I don't know, man. He had to be paying him good. That's all.
I mean, you must have been paying him really good. You must have. There's got to be something more.
I'm telling you, though, he's doing that. I'm afraid every time he says, hey, come on in so we can discuss your raise. Like,
No.
it's getting raised.
That's what
Yeah.
he said. He was, he's probably, that's probably how it all started. He probably, casting couch to all of them.
Yeah.
At some point, so they kind of endured it because, well, I've already seen it before. It's not like it's new, and they probably discovered that all 3 of them had already seen it at some point or another in order to
Still
secure
do.
a raise. That's wrong. I should not say that.
This dude walking around with, just a man.
Tactical wants to know if you've nailed Pancake Girl yet. That's inappropriate.
You know,
can't-
thanks for
can't-
showing up, Tactical, first
you,
off.
you can't say nailed Pancake Girl.
Right, dude.
Syruped Pancake Girl. God damn, what's wrong? I'm sorry.
I do think Tactical
You
needs
want
to report
pecans
to
in your
HR,
waffle,
though. yeah.
baby? It ain't jelly, it's jam. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is terrible.
You're out of control.
I am. I'm out of control. But what were you saying to Andy?
I don't even remember.
You were saying, yeah, thanks for coming.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, thanks for showing
Showing
up,
up
man.
finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes in, does one show, fills in for me yesterday, and now all of a
skips
sudden,
most
you
of the
know,
morning and wants to come in and try to
right at the very end, and you
yeah,
know,
Andy,
yeah.
he said you have to take paintball shots now
Hey, man, I think it's fair.
for missing the beginning of the
Right.
show. That's what Rich
Report
I didn't
to
say.
HR. Bet you'll never be late again.
I
One
didn't-
fall, don't play.
Well, there you go. There you go. Hey, Andy, No, I'm just talking to Andy. I'm sorry.
Right. It's all good, man.
What do you got to promote, man? What's going on with you?
We got TNR coming up this weekend. I believe that's
That's
in
the Rob
Leachville.
Father.
Yeah, that is the Rob Father, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Rob Father does business.
You got it.
Yeah. So where's TNR going to be?
Let me double check here real quick. I
right.
believe they are in Leachville, but let me check.
Don't forget that August 31st will be the first annual PATP Mario Kart tournament.
Yes, sir.
Would love to have you register. Go over to our website. When you come to the tournament, you'll pay your $10 entry fee, but just go register on our site. Jay said, have you Frenched her toast?
Leachville, Arkansas, 211 11th Street.
When is it?
This Saturday
This Saturday
Yep.
in Leachville.
in Leachville.
At what time?
2
o'clock?
Doors at 6, bell at 7.
Okay, 7 o'clock. All right. All right. Did you see Sorsby said, have you Frenched her toast?
It could just go on and on.
It really
Just
could.
scramble her eggs.
It really could.
Yeah.
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 Did you fill her McGriddle? Did you put the sausage in the McGriddle? Oh, that's wrong. I'm going to use that one, though. That's a good one, actually. I like that. With the sausage in the McGriddle. That's pretty solid, really. So, you got anything else? You know I will, too. I'm going to say it. My wife's going to look at me like, and she's going to go, are you an idiot? What's wrong with you?
Hey, no, this was cleared. I had to take off yesterday to go do the parade and block party.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't a missed day
Andy, he didn't
yesterday.
say
That
it was a
planned.
trade. He said you had to take paintball shots.
All right.
He didn't say any trade stuff. Brandon said, did you gravy your biscuits? See, that's solid.
That's a good
That's
one. Yeah.
solid right there.
Yep.
No, I'm not reading that turkey. You got problems. Go
Butter
deal
her
with
butt
yourself.
and call her a biscuit. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Butter her butt and call her a biscuit. Yeah, that'll work.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, it's the old whisker biscuit. Sorry, I apologize. If you don't know, no donuts and glazing here. Okay, we're not, stop. It's too far. We've gone too far. You're out of line. You're out of line, people.
Got a little egg on the face. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, now you know,
Mixed
really
butter, poured the syrup,
poached her egg.
stuffed the crepe or crepe,
The-
whatever it is. How you
the
rather-
crepe,
Yeah, the
however you
crepe.
say it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What else you got over there?
It says, served her the morning wood special. Slid into the honey pot, took her to the omelet bar.
The omelet. bar. We're gonna make an omelet.
Gave her the hash brown slam.
The hash brown casserole. Breakfast sex metaphors are great. I like it. Breakfast euphemisms or whatever they're called for sex. That's
Rolled her
phenomenal.
cinnamon buns.
Yeah, now got
Stuffed
it.
the toaster strudel. Spread the jam.
Yeah. What else? Come on, keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
Whisked the eggs.
We okay?
Yeah. Let's see.
Beat the batter.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. Deviled the eggs.
Deviled the eggs. Yeah. That's pretty solid.
Wrapped it in bacon, sizzled her sausage.
No. If she's got sausage, there's another game being played. Okay.
Gave her the breakfast bratwurst.
The breakfast
Yeah.
burrito would be a better. I
Yep.
like. It gave her the breakfast burrito.
Laid the table special. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. Yeah, that wasn't any more. Here,
Yeah.
let's go harder.
They got anything for chocolate gravy? No, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah.
Enter. Come on. Oh, will it not let me do any more? Okay.
No, you're cut off.
Right.
Even Grok doesn't want to deal with you.
Licked the syrup off the muffin top.
Oh. Yeah, buttered the muffin.
You went into a whole nother world right there for a minute, man.
That was pretty funny. It conjures so many different images in your mind. Muffin top could be one thing, but it could be your, the little part that hangs over your jeans, the muffin top.
Right.
That's what they call it. I have a muffin top, so to speak.
Went ham on her honey bun.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
That'll do it. Yeah, went ham on the honey bun. I like that. That's strong. That's a strong entry right there. Still not as good as put the sausage in the McGriddle.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's probably. No, nobody's having clams for breakfast, Turkey. Stop trying to say clam. God. My God, man.
Oh man, it's
Breakfast-
great to be back.
Turkey wants to talk about breakfast clams. What's going on at your house, man? That's what I want to know. That is the wrong breakfast. All right, man. So if you need real estate help, trust me, I would love to help you out. Just help somebody this week get home. And it was fun. We got to go back and forth on negotiating. And the last time we sent over, because we sent an offer, they countered. We countered back. Then she called me and she said, "Are you really countering back? We met you in the middle." And I was like, this is what my client wants me to do. I have to ask if it's what my client wants.
Yeah.
She called me back about 15 minutes later and she goes, "I'm going to believe this." She said, "Yes." I said, "Awesome."
Nice.
Awesome. So we got it for even less than we had hoped for. So that was pretty great. And it's a nice property. It's actually a real pretty property. It has, how many acres is it? 2.5 acres.
Good.
With a home and a second second home on the property used as a rental, and it's we're getting it for under 150,
Nice.
and it's very nice. It's actually very nice. Now, in fairness, it's in Ward.
So,
It's in Ward.
Right.
So it's out there in Butte.
but that's not far from where I'm at.
But he wants to have horses, so it makes sense
Oh,
for
okay.
him.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So,
Right.
again, this is one of those things where no matter what you're looking for in a home, I can help you find it. Just get with me. You can give me a call, 575-5485, 575-5485. If you're looking for homes anywhere from $50,000 to $5 million. I might say you want over $5 million if you ask me nicely, but otherwise, no.
Right.
But anything between, $50,000 and $5 million, I feel pretty confident that we can handle that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
We've got, I just confirmed, Granny Hulkster is going to be joining us tomorrow.
Is she?
Yeah. Yep. She's going
Okay.
to come in and say what's up.
That is
I don't know
awesome.
if we talked about it yet, but you and I were just on that. We had done a kind of special
Oh,
spot
yeah,
on that
we did.
podcast the other day.
We did. We're going to share a link to it. You got that? I sent it to you.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
So you'll
Yep.
find the thing.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Yep.
So we did we actually came in at 10:15 p.m.
At night. Yep.
Okay, to do an interview on a radio program, a literal radio show. And it's a wrestling-centric show. And it did get slightly contentious a couple times.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
It-
they were
it-
throwing some shade.
Well, he tried to say some stuff, and then he got caught up. He didn't see me. He did not read the warning signs that I was putting down, and he got caught up in the moment, and I pulled a whoop-de-woo on him.
Yeah,
And
you
by
got
the-
him pretty good.
Yeah,
man.
by the time he realized what was happening, it was too late. And then I told him after, I said, "You just got owned."
Yep. It was very true.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. But yeah, you'll take a look at it. We'll share a link for it. It was a lot of fun. Rich and I were on there. It's all about wrestling and things to do. That's really a pretty big show.
Man, it was. Yeah,
I mean,
they said that we had like what was it,
That's several
9.9
like
or
10
something?
Yeah. It was a lot of people that were listening, so it was a lot of
I
fun.
know of them through Granny Hulkster.
Right.
I've never known them personally, but it was kind of cool for me because like I honestly, and I didn't mean to, but just as the course of the day goes, like Patrick and the people is in the morning. By the time 9 or 10 o'clock rolls around, like I'm not even thinking about the podcast.
Well,
right
right,
now.
of course not.
I'm going to destroy a microphone over
That's
here.
all right. That's all right.
But and so yeah, so I ended up coming in a couple minutes late. But are you okay, man?
yeah, no, I was just
You were
thinking-
like focused on
No,
that.
I was
for a
just
minute.
looking at the mic, but I was thinking about what you were saying.
Anyways, yeah. So it was just interesting because I came in and you introduced me on the phone. He said, "Hey, my co-host," and
Yeah.
they were like, "Wait,
The
Rich Rockwell?" And I was like, "Yeah, like
You know,
It was cool, though.
Your
It was a
reputation
moment.
preceded you.
you're right, right."
Yeah, it preceded you. All right. Well, what's with the midget wrestling? Laura said.
So there's a couple of things with it. Right now it's on hold. The next time that I will be with them will be November 8th. They're actually going to be close. November 8th, they're doing a show in Dallas, Texas.
Really?
I don't know the details yet, but
Are
as
you
soon
going
as
to
oh
announce?
yeah, I will be announcing. I'm
Hell
booked
yeah.
for it. But I will definitely let everybody know because I know, Dallas isn't too far of a
I'm
drive.
just excited for you.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you love that D.
Absolutely.
I'm out. We're out. We got to go.